My name is Leila Mnyazi. I'm a second-year student at United States International University, majoring in International Business Administration. I am the founder of Alma Brooke Family Restaurant, and here we do it with my mom, my brother, and Helen right here. We mainly focus on Swahili cuisine. We make mahamri, chapati, viazi karai, mbaazi, maharagwe nazi, and some small snacks, mabuyu, kashata, and achari. So, welcome to my house. I wake up around 5:30, perform my morning prayer, and then if I have an order for samosas, I'll make them at that time. So that by the time I'm done, I rush to school and go for my work study. We started this business back in 2018. I noticed there was a business gap dealing with Swahili food just close to my school, because I used to miss my mom's cooking, and we stay in Coast because I came to Nairobi for education. I think it's during the holiday when I went back home, I convinced them, I told them about this idea. There's no good Swahili food around school and all that stuff. So it took a while, because I remember telling them back in 2016, and that's when I joined USIU in 2016. So when I told them about it, it kind of took a while before they actually got convinced. How we managed to raise the capital, we had some land back home in Mtwapa, so it was a family land. So basically when they sold it, that's when I finally told them, you know what, I feel like this money, let's just put it into this business, because I have a good feeling about it. And I've always been this business-minded person, that's why I do ideas. So I tried finding a place close to USIU. Finally, I got one. So I called them. I was like, you guys, I found a place and you need to hurry, because everyone wants a shop and start business here. So I convinced them and they came. So my mom and my dad came. They came and checked out the place and they liked it. So yeah, that's how the business started basically. You noticed I mentioned I joined USIU in 2016 and it's 2019 now, and I'm in second year 2.3. So due to financial constraints, I had to take semester breaks in between. Like the semester I'm in school, the next semester I'm not in school, trying to figure out ways to get, my school fees and all that. So it's been tough. We did the business for around 3 months, and then now when the business was finally peaking, out of nowhere, these guys just showed up and started destroying the shops there. So we weren't given any notice, and actually that issue was in the newspaper because that land had issues. So so many people are fighting over the land and all that stuff. So business just stopped like that. And when you've invested everything into that business, all your money, so it took it was some sort of shock to us. Finally, we were like, you know what, let's just go back to business. Let's start cooking food. And since now we don't have capital, let's just start by the roadside. So actually, when we started the business, this road here, this pavement wasn't built. It was just bare. So you are cooking somewhere there. I started joining different organizations since I have this passion of giving back or to the community or being of service to the community. So I joined Africa Busara Foundation. Busara means wise or wisdom. Under Africa Busara, we have Inuka Binti program. So Inuka Binti program exists to empower young girls, teenage girls, young mothers, women, so as to make them be self-independent and sustainable, basically. So that's how we got to meet Helen.
My name is Helen. I'm a student of Mama Leila. She's like a mother to me, my second mom, because ananifundisha kupika na ni kitu napenda kufanya. Nilikutana na yeye through my coach. I play basketball and my first lesson was very interesting. I first learned how to make sauce. Na hii sauce ni ya kukula viazi karai.
Growing up, my grandma, she's a good cook. My great-grandma, she was amazing. So my mom, she took after them, and I think I took after my mom. So cooking has always been a passion for me. That's why I started my YouTube channel, where it's all about food. We do competitions, we post recipes. So yeah, it's all about food. And right now, I'm working on a business proposal so that I don't want my family to be stuck doing this forever. I see a bigger picture for us. So I'm planning on investing in this restaurant. Okay, not me, that business plan is aimed at giving us that space, giving us that restaurant that I've always dreamed of. Because obviously this work for my mom, she gets tired a lot, and having a restaurant will actually help her with the work here and there, like having employees. So right now I'm working on the business plan and getting investors, or angel investors, or people who are willing to grant capital for startups so that we can actually grow this business, because we are bigger than this. We're bigger than this business, and I feel like we have a potential of doing better. We have our dough here, the one for Mahamri, and as you can see, it has risen up. And one of the secrets to knowing if your dough is ready, just try to pierce your finger through, and if it's out without any dough, you know it's ready. One of the challenges is raising my school fees, because both my parents are not in their respective jobs. They are unemployed. So that has been a challenge for me, breaking in between classes or semesters, taking semester breaks. It has been a challenge. Another challenge, I'll speak about the business cooking here. We're outside, rain. That's a very big challenge, and that's why I'm working on getting investors so that we can get a place. Another challenge is labor force. It's just my mom and my two brothers, because I go to school, and by the time I come back, it's late. So that has also been a challenge. In life, you'll always have challenges. I have challenges, but one thing I know is that I have so much trust in God, and I know that this is just a test and we shall pass it. So I'm not the kind of person who will get depressed and be in some sad mood or any of that. I just trust in God, and I know that once you have your goals, once you plan them out, you can achieve anything. no human is limited, as Kipchoge said. My advice to people is just plan yourself. Write down what your to-do activities and the time you spend on this activity and that activity. That's how you get to plan yourself well. As we all know, the rate of unemployment is very high in our country, and there's so many graduates out in the streets with no jobs, nothing. And one problem with our country is that the youth, it's like people don't take time to invest in what they're good at. People have talent, but it's like we don't have the, how do I call it, the facilities. For instance, I found out, and resources too. For instance, I found out at an early age that I'm a good marketer, that I'm a good speaker, I'm a good motivational speaker. So I tried focusing on those things. And I didn't wait for somebody to come and tell me, you need to do this. I feel like the youth, we need to push ourselves. We can't sit and wait to be spoon-fed. Just look at yourself and determine what are your strengths and work towards that. If you're good at marketing, go do it. You want to start your business. There are so many organizations that are willing to invest in the youth, that are willing to give you startup capital. So I feel like we shouldn't so much depend on employment, because it's really, really tough out here. Islam has played a great role in my life and also in my business, because I've had to go through certain challenges in life. But what kept me going is the faith and the trust I had in God. And also for our business, we didn't go for those shortcuts that people go for and trying to earn haram, like a haram way of earning. We just, because we believe in God and we trust in God, so we told ourselves, you know what, we're going to do this purely halal way. We're not going to use any shortcuts or whatever to get money. I've always wanted to tell that young girl, that young Muslim girl out there, that you can achieve so much in life with your hijab on. For the young entrepreneurs, you're going to go through so many challenges. Entrepreneurship is not easy. It's not easy at all. You're going to go through so many challenges. Like for us now, our business, how the restaurant was destroyed, but we didn't give up. And for the youth that are not employed and they're done with school, please venture into something that you love, something that you're passionate about. For me, I'm 22 years old, and I do so many things. The samosa business, achari, here, the business here, in school, the YouTube thing. Thank you so much for watching my hustle.